Well, good morning, my Aries. It's like 5:15 in the morning. We are doing your reading. I mean, is this not the best time to do your reading? Why not do your reading? All right, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you are an Aries, know an Aries, feel like being an Aries. Well, Aries, I am so glad you're here. What messages need to come out, not do need to come out, for the Aries, for the collective? What messages need to come out for the Aries? What messages need to come out for my emperors? What's the general energy for you guys? What's the general energy for the Aries? Ooh, Ace of Swords. That is some big ass clarity. Look at that. Ace of Swords, what's influencing it? It's truth. It's knowing the truth. It could be a brand new idea, a new, it's like the aha moment. What's influencing the Ace of Swords? What is it? The Five of Swords reverse. I think Aquarius energy. Yeah, look at, this is a popular card this week so far. Look at, doesn't he look like he's inflicting a lot of pain? Probably pulls wings off flies and stuff. Some crazy shit like that. But it looks like it's somebody who enjoys pain. This is realizing or finding out who it is. It's just like, yeah, I got your number. I know who you are. What's the reason for the reading? What's the reason for the reading, Aries? What is this card? It's your card. I feel like why you've been held back. Queen of Wands reverse. You could be dealing with other people, but a Queen of Wands reverse is someone who holds himself back because they're worried about what people think. Who you might be worried about? This person. And maybe this person represented themselves as a solid friend to you, as a loyal energy, maybe you listened to them, took their advice, and really took it to heart, and then you realize they've been leading you askew. What's in the past? What's in the past for Aries? What's in the past? And it's funny, the Ace of Swords is right there, and I noticed the tree, and it's like a tree of knowledge. It's like you really have a clear understanding of who you've been dealing with. What's in the past? The Death card. Yeah, it's like a corroded heart. Look at that. The Death card, it's scorpionic energy, but it's death, but after death comes rebirth, after knowing. You're better for knowing. Is it painful? Yes. Does it feel good in the moment? No. But are you better for it? Oh, definitely. Because you can move on. You can get whoever this is in your life out of your life. And so you can now be the Queen of Wands that you are. Queen of Wands is a badass energy. I love it. She doesn't care what people think. She just does what she... It's not that she just does what she wants. It's not a careless energy. It's focused. But she doesn't let anyone pull her off her dreams. She doesn't... Or her path. Or what... She'll take advice, but she's not going to take everybody's advice. The only voice that she hears, the loudest and the clearest, is her own. What's on your mind? What is this? The Devil reverse. Wow, Capricorn energy. I'm sorry, I'm still getting used to this deck, so I have to really look at it. The Devil reverse. Yeah. It's like you're dropping the devil like it's hot and picking up this Ace of Swords like it's on sale. I mean, you're clearly, yeah, this is really, really a new beginning for you. I love it. Look at that. The world in the near future. I asked it in my head and then it popped out. The world is about death and rebirth. I mean, look at that. Shedding of the old you. This card, and I mean, a lot of these in the Five of Swords, they've been coming out in the main spread nonstop. I think in every reading now. But the world is looking deep within and saying, you know what? I see you for who you are. Whoever this is in your life, you see them for who they are. And the snake is around it because you're literally shedding them. You're shedding the version of you that allowed this person or people like them in. And it's erecting some strong ass boundaries. And the devil reverses it. You're dropping all the toxicity. And you're not going to focus it on it anymore. Whatever's been keeping you back. And you could have even been keeping you back because you really listened to this. Whoever these are, these people. All right, and look at that. The Hermit at the bottom of the deck and the Ace of Cups reverse. I think it's analyzing all the pain and hurt in your life. The Hermit is an analyzer. He pulls himself away to get some silence so he can hear his own thoughts. Ace of Cups reverse is, where does my unhappiness lie? Like, where is it? Why do I feel stuck in life? Okay, let's keep going. But look at that, the Fool. No wonder I got the Fool at the bottom of the deck. What's below that? And the Sun. I love this. Look at this energy you're in. The Sun and the Fool, new beginnings. And it's all about you, Aries. It's all about you. What's this Ace of Swords and the Five of Swords reverse? Ace of Swords and the Five of Swords reverse for Aries. What is that? Ace of Swords and the Five of Swords reverse. Ace of Swords and the Five of Swords reverse. Yeah, I just feel like this aha, like I see you clearly. Yeah, Three of Swords, what's Libra energy? What's been causing you pain? And it's like they take, the thing is they take pleasure in it. I mean, look at his face. It's somebody who takes pleasure in your pain, and that's what you're dropping. You see them, you're cutting it out, and you're moving on. Simple as that. What is the Queen of Wands reverse, the reason for the reading? It's just like, I feel like this is you knowing you've been stuck, feeling unhappy, worried about what people think for way too long. What is the Queen of Wands reverse, the reason for the reading? The Devil reverse in the same line. Holy cow, look at that. Devil, reverse, Devil, reverse. I mean, and some of you, it popped in my head, and I have this thing. If it pops in my head, I have to say it. Maybe it's just to give confirmation for somebody out there. But some of you, this is about releasing your old, not old, but releasing or coming to terms or getting a handle on your own addictions. And the friends that you have in your life that kind of, oh, what do you call that? Enabled those addictions. It's like codependent relationships. And I'm not saying it could be a chemical addiction. Sometimes it's just codependent addictions. People, you know, there's people that you're around that you just have, they just kind of enable you to stay in this energy. And so it's not that they're evil. It's breaking away and cutting away from you being the best version of yourself. If these are people that enable it, or if these people who are actually causing you pain, either way, you're breaking away from it to become a better, cleaner version of yourself, a higher functioning self, and going to whatever this is, the world. You're literally opening the door. You're walking through that portal and saying, I've been here. I can't. The Three of Swords is an ongoing pain, right? It's just an ongoing from whatever this is. The biggest thing, though, the Queen of Wands reverse, I feel like it's not having the courage to live the life you really deserve and need. And the Devil reverse is you dropping what that chain is to you, what you've been chained to. Some of you, it's been these people. Some of you, it's addiction. Some of you, it's toxic behaviors or toxic people. What is the death in the past? What's the death in the past for Aries? Okay, got a flipper, the Lover's reverse. The Lover's reverse is, it definitely could be a breakup of some type of relationship, right? Marriage, of some type of soulmate. And now soulmates could be lovers, soulmates could be family, but it's a disconnect. It's also, you know why? Because you've been disconnected from yourself. Like I said, this is truly death and rebirth going on here. The Lover's reverse is saying, I need to let go of what has been holding me back, and then walking through that portal. Tarot is very symmetrical, especially when the right cards are supposed to be showing up. I mean, we have death and rebirth, dropping what's toxic. All in the center is what's been causing you pain. Simple as that. What's been causing you pain? What is the devil on your mind? Devil reverse on Aries' mind. What's the Devil reverse on Aries' mind? What is that? The Devil reverse on Aries' mind. And the Tower reverse, Scorpio and your energy. Wow. Devil reverse. Give me another card on that. What is that? Tower reverse and the Devil reverse. I do feel like you're dropping it and avoiding. And Two of Wands, there you are. There you are. You're upright. Making a decision, saying what path to take. You're in this new energy. Some of you don't even know what that energy entails, where you go, but you're just going. Some of you are like, I need to travel. I need to try. I just need to quit this job. It could be about a job being toxic in your life. Two of Wands is newness. It's duality. I need to make this decision. But you know what, Aries? He's holding on one wand. I think that it's not as hard of a decision as you're making it out to be if you are struggling with it, because in his right hand, he's holding the Ace of Wands. He kind of knows where he's going. He's just taking a breather and a pause. And could even be reflecting where he's been, but he's looking out on the horizon, looking out at what's to come or what he can do. The Tower reverse and the Devil reverse, I think you're just going to avoid anything that looks like what you just left behind. What is the world in the near future? Tell me about the world in the near future for Aries. What is this? What is the world in the near future doing here? What is the world in the near future? And the Judgment. Ah, I got chills. You have so many cards of death and rebirth. In the traditional tarot, you see these little people are gray because they're lifeless, they're soulless. And then you have something divinely orchestrated. A lot of times it comes in a package of pain and terror and disappointment that wakes you up and shakes you and says, Aries, stop. You can't go on like this. And the Judgment is, and then remember there was the Hermit card here, and the Hermit pulls himself away and say, well, what is going on in my life that's causing me so much pain, or who are they? And the Two of Wands is saying, I got to make a decision. I have to avoid this. I have to stop this and make a decision to make that change. And you really are. Eight of Pentacles reversed and the Two of Swords. You stop doing what you've been doing because you know the very definition of insanity is keep doing what you're doing and expect different results. I think you immediately stop it, and then you're in this Two of Swords energy. Peace, inner peace, listening to yourself. I feel big time hermit mode. I think you could be pulling yourself away from people in general to focus on what this is. You might be doing a lot of research. Some of you want to go back to school or change jobs or even move or travel. There's just all this newness about to happen or is happening. And the Judgment is once you see what's been going wrong in your life, or once you see people for who they are, you can't go back and pretend. You can't go back and wear that blindfold anymore and pretend you don't see what's not working in your life. Because below that was a Two of Pentacles reverse. What's not working in your life? Once you take responsibility and seeing it and making that decision with the Two of Wands and saying, okay, I need to make that change, boom, boom, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Sorry, I'm pulling at the bottom of the deck. I mean, really, the readings at the bottom of the deck are always on point. Ace of Pentacles, another portal you're walking through. The thing is if you don't go out and explore, you don't know what you're missing. And I think you need to go find out what you've been missing. This, you think, could be a super green lawn, but once you walk through that portal, you might realize you've been standing in a bunch of weeds. Been standing in a bunch of weeds for a long time, hoping something would grow. And then you walk through that portal and it's like lush and valley and water, you know, and it's like, why didn't I go through that sooner? Well, don't beat yourself up. You have two devils here. It was very enticing. It was very warm and cozy. It's kind of like in a frigid winter morning at 5 a.m. And the blankets are so warm, but the outside air is so cold. And the last thing you want to do is, you know, you just stay longer, even though you know you might be late to work or it might cause your whole day to be out, but you just stay longer than you really need to. You stay past your expiration date. It's enticing. It's saying, don't change, don't move, Aries. Stay here with us. It's like a voice is stay here with us. And Aries is like, it takes a lot of strength to change, guys. So pat yourself on the back if this is your story. It takes a lot of strength to change. That's why a lot of people don't, and they'll just complain about it. And this is an Aries looking at their own life, taking responsibility and saying, I'm ready. Judgment in the world. I swear I always pull these two cards and they're either both upright or both reverse, and you got them upright. Hallelujah. I love that. The world, you're walking through that portal. And I love it. Okay, Aries, my dears, that is your reading for the week. I hope you guys have a lovely Thanksgiving for those celebrating. And I'll see you next week, cutie pies. Take care.